Hey everyone, back tuning into today's video, doing the 5-day forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather next 5 days across the British Isles. Going to be another unsettled period coming up. This is taking us to the end of summer, of course, or meteorological summer anyway, which is June the 1st to August the 31st. You can get summer-like weather, particularly in the start of September, but I don't think we will this year. Actually, it's looking quite cool next week. But, yeah, we're coming to the end of statistical meteorological summer anyway, and I think you're going to be saying pretty changeable, really. We've got another one of those little Spanish plumes coming up across France at the weekend, and it's trying to get into the country, but has been the case all summer, really. As soon as it pushes in, being pushed away again as low pressure sort of forms around the country. So it's been the pattern of the summer, and we're going to have another go at trying to get some heat into the country at the weekend, but not going to last. It'll be quickly swept away, and that could produce more heavy rain and thunder over the bank holiday weekend. So overall, it's a mixed period coming up, and of course, in this sort of pattern, as we know, it's a high degree of uncertainty in terms of detail anyway. So I'm not terribly confident again in this 5-day forecast outlook when we get particularly to Sunday and bank holiday Monday. Before we get on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages at GazWeather.com. Have browse widgets. Any articles that you're interested in, please click through. You're able to go and read the article. Thanks very much for doing that. There's also video ads, most pages. But you open out within the content, and then when you've watched them, they'll close back up again. It's all helping to pay for the website. So thanks so much for getting involved and helping to support GazWeatherLeads.com. The websites we're using for the 5-day forecast coming from weatherout.com and WeatherCentral.com. You can find the link to both websites on the links page. Just say there won't be a 5-day forecast next week because I'm taking a few days away on the coast next week from Monday to Friday, so I'm hoping to still be able to update the main written part of the page. Not sure if I'll be able to do that or not, but I'm hoping I'll be able to. But there won't be any video, so no 5-day forecast coming up next week. Generally, I think it's going to be much less in terms of the updates next week. We're going to have a few days off before coming back, and then everything will start ramping up, of course, for the winter. As you run through the autumn, we're doing all the winter updates. So after a few days off next week, recharging batteries, it'll be time to get things into ramping up for the winter updates. Right, let's get on with the 5-day forecast then, and we're going to start with the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. Two distinct areas of rain. We've got lots of showery rain up across Scotland, and there's also some quite heavy rain down across the southeast of England. In fact, some of this is turning pretty torrential in the far southeast, just to the north of London. If we have a look and see where there's any lightning, I'm not sure if there will be, but it looks a bit thundery. No, there's no lightning flashes with that just yet, but don't be surprised as this is turning heavier in the southeast. Don't be surprised if there is a flash of lightning this afternoon somewhere down in the southeast and you hear a rumble of thunder. This rain, I think, is going to push north through parts of East Anglia and particularly down into southeast England as well. You can just see that it's flirting into the southeastern part of the Midlands too. So here's today's Arctic pressure chart. It is an unsettled day. Low pressure is centred to the north of Scotland. We're bringing in these westerly winds. So we're going to have more showers, really. It's quite a breezy day as well. A lot of cloud across the country. More showery rain for Scotland. The persistent rain down in the southeast, which could turn a bit thundery this afternoon. In between, fair amount of dry weather. Showers coming through. And quite a lot of cloud, but some sunny spells, particularly to the east of high ground. Temperatures are nothing to write home about today, somewhere between around 15 and 20. Feels pretty cool and miserable, though, under any persistent rain with those strong west to southwesterly winds. Winds are going to keep up overnight, and I think the showers will die back towards coast, so many places will turn dry through the course of tonight, but the showers will keep going across Scotland down into Northern Ireland, and then they'll sort of be draped around those western coasts of northwest England, Wales and southwest England in particular. Central eastern parts of the country will become dry. It'll start off quite wet still in the southeast. That rain should clear away through the course of the night. With a strong wind, the temperature will hold up, so no problems there. Now we move through into Thursday. Low pressure is still driving things, really, but we've got another little area of low pressure down across the Bay of Biscay. This one has been threatening heavy rain to the far south. The latest guidance with this is to keep the rain just on the other side of the channel, so we just get away with it down in the south. But it is a very, very close run thing, and don't be surprised, certainly through the Channel Islands, if you get some heavy rain on Thursday. Other parts of the channels may be wet, and there is the outside chance that this could be further north still again and possibly come onto the south coast. But at the moment, it looks like the south coast is just about going to get away with a dry day. Further north, it's a case of sunshine and showers, particularly in the north and west. Very few getting through into the east. Brisk westerly, southwesterly winds, so temperatures will be rather cool again, just 15 to 20. A little bit lighter with winds though down in the south, so maybe not feeling quite as chilly as it does today. I get through into Friday, and the patterns begin to change just a little bit. We're starting to get a bit of ridging down to the south. This is the first signs of that Spanish plume I was talking about at the start of the video. Low pressure still very close to northern west Scotland though, so I think we'll keep further showers for Scotland and Northern Ireland. They'll generally be lighter and more scattered in intensity on Friday, with England and Wales getting quite a lot of dry weather, brighter sunny spells coming through. As a result, temperatures will be a little bit warmer, reaching 21 down in the south, about 70 Fahrenheit. Still quite cool in the north though, at 16 or 17. And then it's all getting very complicated as we move through into the weekend again. The high pressure, that little ridge, is going to the east, through central eastern parts of Europe. We're trying to pull hot air up from Spain and France again, but low pressure is developing around the country within that. So it's again this idea that the heat is trying to push north, but it's being quickly swept away into the continent to the east. It's been the story of the summer, except for that one heat wave that we had at the start of July. So we start Saturday on a mostly dry note, I think, with fairly good sunny spells. Many places will have a dry day, but I think what's probably going to happen is that we'll bring some cloud and persistent rain into some parts of southwestern England and Wales probably by the end of Saturday afternoon. And as the heat and humidity begins to just lift up a little bit down in the far south-southeast, we may begin to generate some thundery showers or thunderstorms down there. Temperatures could reach 25 degrees somewhere like London on Saturday afternoon, that's 77 Fahrenheit. Otherwise around 20 or 21, but it will feel quite pleasant on Saturday because the winds are going to be fairly light. Now overnight, Saturday into Sunday, this low pressure sort of generates around the country. Quite how it happens is very uncertain, but the latest idea from the GFS anyway is to take some heavy and persistent rain out of Wales and southwest England and shove it northwards into northern England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, where it could turn torrential. Meanwhile, the Midlands, East Anglia and South East England at risk of some heavy showers or thunderstorms on Saturday night. So that could all start to get very interesting on Saturday night, and we'll have to keep a watch on that over the next day or two. Temperatures, obviously, with all this going on, are going to be really quite warm. Moving through into Sunday itself, we probably start off with quite a lot of rain in the north, gradually continuing to push northwards, with showers generally breaking out behind that persistent area of rain, and some of the showers may be heavy with a risk of hail and thunder. Temperatures in the south around 21 or 22, in the north just 15 or 16. Very uncertain though, I have to emphasise that. And this is the latest situation for Bank Holiday Monday, which is basically just to have a trough across the country. Now this trough could produce a fair amount of cloud and possibly some heavy showers as well, and they're probably more likely in the north and west as opposed to the south and east, but anywhere could get showers on Bank Holiday Monday. Some of the showers, as I say, could well be heavy with a risk of thunder mixed in. Temperatures will be dropping as well because cooler air is starting to dig in from the northwest, so I think we could well see temperatures down into the teens by Bank Holiday Monday, so 19, 18, 19 degrees in the south, 14 or 15 up in the north, and that's probably going to be the trend through next week, that we will turn it drier, I would think. We'll lose the shower risk, but it will turn increasingly cool. In fact, it could be notably cool next week, with northerly winds bringing quite a lot of cloud and very, very cool temperatures for the start of September. If I have a look at the charts from theweatheroutlook.com to see weather in your area over the next 5 days. So I've got a lot of cloud and showers across the country today with longer spells of rain in places as well. Things will be better as we go through into Thursday. Still showers in the north and west, but mainly dry in the south. The south coast just about getting away with that persistent rain staying over northern parts of France. But it is a close run thing, and look at that. It's a little bit of rain coming into the far southwest actually through the course of Thursday afternoon. Most of that rain looks like staying across France at the moment though. Showers in the northwest on Friday, mainly dry in the south and southeast. A lot of dry weather on Saturday, but an increasing risk of rain later on in the day, possibly generating thunder down in the southeast through the early hours of Sunday. Going to have to firm up on that one. Sunday itself, probably quite a showery day, wet perhaps up in the north, and then bank holiday Monday, it's a case of showers, but also dry weather mixed in as well, a high degree of uncertainty. So in summary, we're going to remain unsettled through to the end of the summer now. It's pretty wet across the southeast and Scotland today. Going to have more showers in the northwest, particularly through Thursday and Friday. Then we have another go at bringing up a Spanish bloom on Saturday, which is a failure, again, as it has been really throughout the whole of the summer. It just turns unsettled with showers or longer spells of rain from Saturday in Sunday. Bank holiday Monday looking quite showery. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.